In a world where every individual possesses unique aspirations, beliefs, and identities, the recognition and protection of basic human rights play a pivotal role in fostering a just and equitable society. These fundamental rights serve as the bedrock upon which civilizations build their values, laws, and institutions. Today, we explore the 7 basic human rights that form the essence of our shared humanity. We will be discussing these 7 basic human rights and how high-control religious groups such as Jehovah's Witnesses affect its members' ability to enjoy them. The first pillar of human rights is freedom. It encapsulates the right to express oneself, assemble peacefully, and hold individual beliefs. Freedom empowers individuals to contribute to society, explore their creativity, and engage in dialogue critical for progress. Life of a Jehovah's Witness will often mean that the freedom to hold one's own beliefs is stripped from the individual in favor of doctrine of the leadership of the governing body. The rules and regulations put in place serve to hinder personal expression.
Jehovah will help you, Winston.
I know, Rory, but what is he waiting for? I mean, if Jehovah really cares about us, why doesn't he help us? I'm not sure that we can keep doing this.
Mom's disfellowshipping still feels so raw.
Elsa, please pick up. I miss you so much. I just want to hear your voice.
It's such a struggle. I miss her.
Notice, we're told to be obedient. Clearly, this means that we're supposed to comply with or obey what they tell us. So told to be submissive. This includes the attitude with which we're to be obedient, doing so with a yielding, positive attitude. Would it be possible to be obedient but not submissive? Well, what if we said, okay, I'll do what the elders suggest. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. We would be obedient, but not submissive. Be obedient and submissive, even if what the elders are asking us to do is not the best, most efficient way to do something.
Freedom cannot exist without equality, our second fundamental right. Equality ensures that every person, regardless of race, gender, religion, or socioeconomical background, is treated with fairness and respect. It paves the way for a society free from discrimination and prejudice. However, even within the same religious group, often people from underdeveloped nations are not treated with the same level of fairness, respect, and economic opportunities as their North American and European counterparts. Justice, the third basic human right, serves as the guardian of our freedoms and equality. It guarantees a fair legal system, impartial courts, and the right to a fair trial. Justice acts as a shield against abuse of power and ensures accountability for human rights violations. Unfortunately, many suffer abuse at the hands of their brothers and sisters within their congregations. When justice should be pursued, many victims of abuse find themselves being told to leave things in God's hand, while the perpetrator's crimes are hidden away from the public eye in secret databases.
We at times may find it difficult to exercise patience, especially when we're suffering unjustly. Often, we can do little to change things. But what if an easy way out presents itself? We should be like David, who first considered Jehovah's viewpoint. Sometimes we should act, but sometimes it's best to wait for Jehovah to correct matters in his due time.
A rare insight into the workings of the Jehovah's Witness Church. One of the leaders of its secretive governing body was questioned at the Royal Commission into Child Abuse. He's defended a policy where abuse victims, most often women, must prove their claims to a panel of men.
He's a Jehovah's Witness world leader, one of 7 men who consider themselves modern-day disciples.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
But today, Jeffrey Jackson was in Toowoomba Magistrates Court to face the New South Wales Royal Commission.
Has the governing body considered apologising to survivors of child sexual abuse?
I haven't been in any discussions with regard to that.
Mr Jackson acknowledged abuse problems within the church and repeatedly referred to his Bible. But in the Commission hearing room, there's only one supreme authority, Justice Peter McClellan.
And the exact quote is, "Whoever holds back his rod hates his son." What does that mean?
The Commission has heard that thousands of sex abuse allegations have been covered up by the church, largely because of its beliefs that only men can sit in judgment and that the Bible requires 2 witnesses to every crime. The interpretation makes it hard for young victims to get justice.
What does the church do to help that person or that family in those circumstances?
We would let them know that they should go to the police.
He was the final Jehovah's Witness to face the Commission, which continues its inquiries. Sean Berry, 7 News.
Dignity, our 4th human right, is a recognition that every person possesses inherent worth and deserves to be treated with respect. It encompasses the right to live free from torture, cruelty, and degrading treatment. Upholding human dignity is a testament to our shared empathy and compassion. When someone within the congregations of Jehovah's Witnesses are found to be breaking the rules regarding morality, oftentimes young adults are forced to recount their various sins to a trio of older men. These men, elders in the congregation, will often subject the young person to an embarrassing and degrading line of questions designed to force every detail of the experience to determine guilt. Rather than render aid, these men will destroy the dignity of the sinner. Privacy, our 5th essential right, safeguards our personal information, autonomy, and freedom from unwarranted surveillance. It enables individuals to navigate their lives without undue interference, protecting their intimate relationships, beliefs, and identities. Members of the congregations are instructed to keep a close eye on their spiritual brothers and sisters. If a person who has doubts were to express those doubts to their friends in the congregation, they may soon find themselves pulled before the elders for questioning. Also, how a person or persons choose to live their lives should be their prerogative, yet who a person loves or how they express it in the privacy of their own home is choice often taken away from them by the leadership.
That homosexual acts are detestable.
There will be many others who will come back who will have to abandon their former way of life. I was thinking, as an example, a homosexual. Now, this former homosexual comes back in the resurrection, and he really thought, and he was taught, and he came to believe that God accepted him with that lifestyle.
Education, the 6th basic human right, empowers individuals by providing knowledge, skills, and opportunities. Accessible education equips people to participate fully in society, pursue their ambitions, and contribute meaningfully to their communities. While education remains vital, the leadership will frequently discourage higher education. They seem to fear the possibility that a person will become educated and become wise to the teachings of the religion. Often, college and university education will involve fostering the ability to think critically or philosophically. Having the ability to use one's own mind to reason can be damaging to the indoctrination. Lastly, healthcare, our 7th essential right, ensures that every person has access to adequate medical care and services. It recognizes the importance of physical and mental well-being in leading a dignified life and enables individuals to reach their full potential. While having the ability to regulate one's medical care seems obvious, many who blindly followed the doctrine were not given the autonomy to save their own lives or the lives of their loved ones through life-saving medical procedures such as blood transfusions or even organ transplants at certain times in their history. These 7 basic human rights form the core of our shared values and aspirations. By upholding these rights, societies create the conditions for individuals to flourish, communities to thrive, and a more just and inclusive world to emerge. It is vital that all persons are given the opportunity to live their lives with these basic human rights in place and fully realized. Please use caution when engaging with active members of the Jehovah's Witnesses. While they may profess that they are not at your door to convert you to their religion, the opposite is true. Ask yourself, if not to convert me to their religion, why are they here? Remember, just because they have your attention at your doorstep does not mean they are owed anything more. Please do your research and protect your basic human rights.